How do you stay consistent on YouTube while working a full-time job? As you can see, I'm still in my job gear and I'm just popping on the camera, making the video and getting straight to it. How do I do it? Well, it comes down to a couple of things. Being very, very clear on my audience and deliberately choosing a style of video and an audience that likes that style of video that I can just turn on the camera and start talking and start sharing what I've learned over the years about being productive while trying to be a content creator while working a full-time job. And I just got a job. It's a job that I really like. I'm a painter. As you can see, I'm full of paint. And it's really, really enjoyable. And I'm making pretty decent money at it. But I wanted to talk a bit more about what I plan on doing going forward and how you can implement these strategies to actually get your videos out. Because I know a lot of you struggle, right? You come home in the evening after like an 8 or 10 hour shift and you're just exhausted, right? And then you sit down and you got like an hour, maybe an hour of peace, an hour of freedom. And it's this battle between, multiple things. It's like, what do I do? Do I write out my titles? Do I do research? Do I record? Do I write my script? Do I make my thumbnail? Like, what do I do first? And then it's like, or I'm really tired. Maybe I'll just crack open a beer and watch Netflix or watch Peacemaker or Severance or something like that. Something really good on HBO or Apple, right? And there's that war, right? So you gotta fight this battle. If you're someone who works hard at their job, you have a great work ethic, but then you come home and your work ethic just bounces. It just out the door, it's gone. It's dead, it's gone, it's disappeared, it's never to be seen again. Your work ethic is just gone. You come home, it's like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna make the most of my evenings. No, you're not. It just doesn't work, right? If that's you gotta fight this battle on multiple fronts, all right? And here's what we gotta do. One, you gotta fight it on your health. You can make it easier for yourself just by adjusting your body and making your body expanding the amount of work that your body can do. So right now, if 8 hours of work makes you tired, then you need to find a way to improve your health so that you could do 8 hours of work and still have 2 more hours in the tank, right? Now, this will be different for everybody, and so you kind of have to assess your own unique situation, but things like getting more sleep. Now, I know that sounds ridiculous for me to say because some of you can't sleep. You don't have enough time, right? Or you just don't get enough sleep anyways. You got to be up at 5 a.m. to drive half hour to the job site or whatever. I get it. But there's other things we can do, like cutting out fast food, taking multivitamins, getting our health in shape, losing some weight, working on our body, going to the gym. I found personally that just by even going to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, I get tired less fast. Working on my cardio, I try to get my walks in. I try to have sprinting sessions on the treadmill or walk on the Stairmaster. I try to time myself because if you get your cardio up, you don't get as winded and maybe you can last longer at your job. And then you come home and you find that you just have more energy. If you put healthy food in your body, you have slightly more sleep, like maybe sacrifice an hour of relaxation time for actual sleep. So instead of watching Netflix till 11 p.m., you watch Netflix until 10. And then you get an extra hour of sleep, maybe. Things like that, right? And so that's one front. You can fight it on the front of your health and just rewire and just give your brain what it needs to think after a long day's work by taking good supplements, multivitamins, omega-3s, stuff like that. But then on another front is the thing that comes down to it for me for fighting procrastination is actually clarity. You gotta fight it on the level of creating clarity. And I find the best way to do that is to just write out exactly what you're going to do the night before. Don't have a million different things on the docket as soon as you get home. If you schedule out that 1 hour of time for work on YouTube, write in exactly what you're going to do with it. Are you going to make the thumbnail until the thumbnail's done? Are you going to do audience research? Or are you going to write out your outline? Like, what are you going to do in that hour? Don't just sit down with a blank slate and be like, okay, I'm here. What do I do? Like, you've already failed. You'll want to have everything prepped ahead of time. And furthermore, it's just what I said in the beginning, is you want to pick an audience and a style that you can repeatedly do over and over and over and over again. That way, it's actually not that labor intensive to just turn on the lights, bring the mic close, and hit record. And then, you have a video, right? And so those are the fundamentals that I would do if I had a full-time job and was struggling to make YouTube videos. And if you want more help, I got a full 4-hour course right here. Check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. Cheers.